Good morning, Eagles. We're officially beginning course registration for the 2025-26 school year. Starting today and running through this week, you will be able to select the electives you are most interested in taking next school year. Please keep in mind that registration currently is only for your electives. Your academic placements will be based off of test scores, district and school policy, your grades, and teacher recommendation. As we progress through the rest of this school year, there will be an opportunity for you and your guardians to view your academic course placements and to request changes. Registration for your elective courses will be entirely online. In your school email, you should have a link to the electronic registration sheet you will use to select your electives. Embedded in the registration sheet and also emailed to you is a document with all of the courses we offer on campus as well as their descriptions. As you consider the electives that are best suited for you, we encourage you to read these course descriptions. If you have questions about certain courses, your counselors will be available all week at lunch. You'll find them in the main hallway of the cafeteria. Stop by and talk to them. Get your questions answered so that you're able to make educated choices for next year. Speaking of communicating with your counselors, at the bottom of the registration sheet, you'll see a comments box. This box is intended for you to leave questions, notes, or points of concern for your counselor. Your counselor will read these comments and will do his or her best to take your questions or notes into consideration. Please use this comments box for all of your questions related to registration. With over 2,400 students and only 6 counselors, this is the best system for keeping your communications organized so that your voices are heard. Again, please do not email your questions or concerns. Use the comments box on the registration form. You will be able to access the registration form all this week. This means that you can submit your top 6 selections today, and then you can go home and discuss these selections with your guardians. Should you decide to change your mind about any of your choices, simply resubmit your sheet with your updated selections. Basically, you can submit as many times as you need to within the period of time that the form is open. The form will officially close on Sunday, March 2nd. At the end of the day on the 2nd, the registration sheet will no longer be accessible. Your counselors will pull the sheets and only your most recent submission of courses will be seen and considered. After you submit your registration sheet, you'll receive an email to your school email address. This will serve as your receipt and will show the courses you've selected. I do want to highlight one new change that may affect some juniors and seniors this coming school year. Qualifying juniors and seniors may be able to have a period off on their schedule. The period off would either be first or 7th period. Students are not able to select which period off they receive. Please note that a number of academic qualifications must be met in order to qualify to have this period off. Students must have passed all of your state tests required for graduation. You have to be in good academic standing for graduation and any scholarships. You have to have passed an industry certification test or passed an AP test or a dual enrollment class. You must have transportation to and from school in order to either come late or to leave early, as you will not be permitted to hang out on campus if you have a 1st period or a 7th period off. Again, this option is only for juniors and seniors. If you're interested in having a period off, this option is on the registration sheet at the very bottom and it's marked as early release. It's very important that you make your elective decisions this week. If you do not submit a registration sheet, your counselors will pick your electives for you and you may not be able to request changes later. Please understand that we make decisions about how to staff our school and how to build our schedules based partially off of your selections. We try to build in as many opportunities as possible for you to make educated choices and for you to discuss these choices with your counselors, teachers, and guardians. Near the end of the semester, around late May, you'll be able to access your course requests, including your academic placements, on the student portal. At that time, we will advertise one more opportunity to request changes. Past that point, opportunities for changes will be severely limited.
Academic course requirements in English, math, science, and social studies are assigned based on course progression, which is determined by your current course, grades in these courses, and test scores. Elective courses are chosen by the student. When choosing these elective courses, you should first consider graduation requirements. Do you still need PE or a fine arts credit? Fine arts can include visual arts like 2D and 3D art, performing arts like band, chorus, orchestra, or even the popular music ensemble, 2 years of JROTC, or any of our academy courses will count towards the fine arts requirement. For physical education, personal fitness and PE courses are offered on our campus. Or if you prefer, personal fitness and the other PE can be taken through Florida Virtual, or 2 years of JROTC could count for this credit. Elective courses should also align with post-secondary goals. If you're planning to go straight to a four-year college, elective courses should add rigor and include additional academics like science, AP, and foreign language courses. While foreign language is not a graduation requirement, it is required for university admissions and the Bright Future Scholarship. We offer Spanish and Chinese on our campus, with several other options offered through Florida Virtual School. Our career academies also give students experiences and exposure to different career fields. Most offer industry certifications that prepare students for direct entry into the workforce or for further education in that field. Elective courses should also be taken in areas of interest or in activities that you enjoy, like music, art, PE, or sports. Other options for electives are dual enrollment courses, which allow students to earn college credits by taking college courses either on our campus or at Polk State. Students wishing to increase their academic rigor or get some college credits completed for their AA degree can take these courses instead of GJ courses. Counselors will hold a dual enrollment interest meeting in April where students can learn more about the dual enrollment process. Students can access the online registration form using the QR code on the flyer you'll get in class, or a link sent to your school email, or on the registration part of our website. Students will choose 6 elective courses, with the first choice being their top priority, the second choice being the second most important, and the third is the next. The number one choice is prioritized in scheduling. Counselors will do the best to schedule students in their first, second, and third elective choices, but may need to use the fourth and fifth or even sixth choices if other courses won't fit into their schedule or the courses fill up. For information on elective choices, you can read elective descriptions by clicking on the link on the registration form or finding them on the registration part of our website. Remember, academic courses are scheduled based on current academic courses, grades, and test data, so the main academic courses are not chosen on this form. Students will enter their first name, last name, student ID number, including the 5300 or the 5302, and their school email address. The parent email is optional. Next, select grade level. Then on the next page, choose 6 elective options. Remember, the first choice is the priority elective. The electives are listed in alphabetical order by their academy or subject area and will include any prerequisite information. If you're interested in taking dual enrollment courses on our campus or at Polk State, you can indicate here, then plan on attending the dual enrollment information meeting in April. Lastly, the comment section is to provide any input on requested academic levels or other important information needed when scheduling. Once submitted, students will receive a confirmation email to your school email that includes your 6 elective choices. You will have the option to update and resubmit these courses through Sunday, March 2nd. If you have any questions about any of these elective courses or accessing this registration form, you can ask your teachers or counselors who will be available in the food court during lunches all week.
Please use this week to make thoughtful choices for next year. Please have conversations with your teachers and at home so you can make the very best selections for yourselves. Thank you.